Welcome to Old Coins World PK channel, where history meets hidden treasures. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of the 1965 United States quarter dollar, a coin that has sparked curiosity, collector interest, and even a bit of viral fame. You may have one in your drawer, and believe it or not, it might be worth more than just 25 cents, especially if it's in fine condition and carries that subtle detail, no mint mark. So sit back, relax, and join us on this journey as we explore the origin, rarity, design errors, and real market value of this unique coin from 1965. The year was 1965, a turning point in U.S. coinage. Due to the rising cost of silver, the U.S. Mint made a bold decision: eliminate silver from the quarter dollar. That year marked the beginning of a new era. The 1965 quarter was the first clad quarter, composed of copper and nickel instead of 90% silver like its predecessors. This change came amid a national coin shortage and public hoarding of silver coins. So the U.S. Mint removed the mint mark entirely from quarters to discourage collecting, hoping people would keep these coins in circulation rather than stash them away. That's why all 1965 quarters, whether made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, carry no mint mark. Physical details and composition. The 1965 quarter features the classic George Washington design, first introduced in 1932. On the obverse, we see Washington's profile with the inscription Liberty above and In God We Trust on the left. Below the neck is the date 1965. On the reverse, the majestic bald eagle stand with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows, surrounded by the words United States of America and quarter dollar. Unlike earlier quarters, this one is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, with a total weight of 5.67 grams and a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. No mint mark, what it really means. Collectors often wonder, why doesn't a 1965 quarter have a mint mark? The answer is simple yet fascinating. In 1965, the U.S. Mint intentionally removed all mint marks from coins to keep people from hoarding specific types. So, yes, the absence of a mint mark on this coin is actually standard. Every single quarter minted in 1965 carries no mint mark, regardless of the facility it came from. This unique decision by the Mint makes the 1965 quarter a historic piece in U.S. numismatic history. Coin grading what is fine condition. Before we get into market value, let's talk about condition. In coin collecting, the condition or grade of a coin is everything. When we say fine condition, we're referring to a coin that shows moderate wear but still retains strong details. For a 1965 quarter in fine, F12, condition, Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers show wear, but the main details are clearly visible. It's better than good, but not as sharp as extremely fine or mint state. This condition is very common for coins that have been in circulation for decades. But even in fine condition, some of these coins are worth more than face value. Current market value in 2025. Now, let's get to the heart of it. How much is a 1965 quarter worth today? In July 2025, here's the current value for the 1965 quarter without mint mark in fine condition. Face value, 25 cents. Collector market value, between 30 cents to $1.25, depending on appeal, demand, and whether it's part of a set. eBay listings. Some well-preserved fine condition examples sell for $1 to $3, especially if part of a bundle or sold with vintage packaging. However, remember, errors or high-grade specimens can be worth significantly more, and that's where things get exciting. Rare errors to watch for. If you want to make real money from a 1965 quarter, look for these rare error types. Double die obverse DDO. If the date or lettering appears doubled, that's a hot collector item. Value, $50 to over $250. Clip planchet. A quarter with a crescent-shaped clip can fetch $30 to $100. Off-center strike. If the coin design is not properly aligned, values can reach up to $150. Transitional errors. These are extremely rare 1965 quarters struck on leftover 1964 silver blanks. If you find one, it could be worth $5,000 to $7,000 or more, depending on grading. Always check your coins carefully. Sometimes, a simple coin in your pocket change can be a jackpot. How to identify valuable 1965 quarters. Want to spot a valuable 1965 quarter? Here's what to look for. Weigh your coin. A silver 1965 transitional error weighs about 6.25 grams. Use a precision scale. Examine the rim. A normal clad quarter has a copper-colored edge. A silver one does not. Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubled letters, off-center strikes, or missing details. Listen to the sound. Silver coins make a high-pitched ringing tone when dropped, unlike the dull clink of clad coins. These simple tests can make a world of difference. Selling tips. If you've got a 1965 quarter worth more than face value, how do you sell it? Use online marketplaces. eBay, Etsy, and coin collector forums are your friends. Local coin shops, a great option if you want to avoid shipping. Coin shows or auctions. High-value errors or rare varieties do best here. Make sure you take clear photos, note the condition, and ideally have a coin graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to increase its credibility and value. Final thoughts. The 1965 quarter without mint mark may seem ordinary, but its history is anything but. From being the first non-silver quarter to having rare errors that can bring thousands of dollars, this coin is a cornerstone of modern U.S. numismatics. Even in fine condition, it can be worth more than face value, especially if you find a right buyer or include it in a collectible set. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the 1965 quarter, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting coin content. Tell us in the comments, do you have a 1965 quarter? Have you found an error coin before? This is not just money, it's a piece of history. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and keep your coins close.